We are not going to sit at the negotiating table forever. We also recognize that we shouldn't get up and leave simply because the clock strikes midnight. We will not rush, and we will not be rushed.
How long are you willing to stay, Mr. Secretary?
I just said this is not open-ended. President Obama made it very clear to me last night. You can't wait forever for the decision to be made. We know that. If the tough decisions don't get made, we are absolutely prepared to call an end to this process.
Andrea Mitchell sneaking in one last question there. That was Secretary of State John Kerry speaking yesterday as it appears another deadline for nuclear talks with Iran will come and go. Joining the table now we have former State Department senior advisor, now the Dean of Johns Hopkins School of Advanced International Studies, Vali Nasr. Good to have you with us, Vali. We heard John Kerry right there. He went on, he said, we are absolutely prepared to call an end to this process. Do you believe that the White House, that John Kerry is prepared to walk away from a deal?
I don't think so. First of all, there's going to be a huge political cost for the failure of this deal. President Obama, Secretary Kerry have put a lot of political capital on the table, believing that there is a deal is possible. They've made compromises. Now, admitting that that was a mistake will not be good for them. Secondly, the current situation is better for the United States than it is for Iran. The more we drag out this thing, it's better for the U.S. They're on a freeze. They made an agreement in 2013. The longer this interim continues, we don't have anything to lose. These are self-imposed deadlines largely by Congress that actually do not serve U.S. interests.
What is your instinct on what is actually going on now? Do you think that the housekeeping details of this proposed deal are pretty much done, and now the biggest issue is the political aspects of the deal? Can they sell it to the Ayatollah in Tehran? Can they sell it to the Congress in the United States of America? How quickly will the sanctions be lifted? Little political items like that.
Well, those are actually the larger items. In other words, the key right now is politics in both countries. The negotiators have to go home and sell the deal to their public and claim that they came out ahead, or at least they did a good job. I don't think the Iranians feel that right now if they went back home and they said that, you know, we mothballed all of this, we gave them unlimited inspections, but sanctions are not going to be really lifted for a long time coming, or if the United States came back, John Kerry came back home and said, well, we didn't get inspection anytime, anywhere, that actually really is the pressure on them. The technicality of the deal is all done. It's really the politics of it that's the problem.
Do you think I'm sorry.
What's your sense of where the Russians and the Chinese are on this deal, on holding it together?
I think we are the real negotiators here. The rest are there as sort of window dressing that this is an international deal. This is a negotiation really between the United States and Iran. These are the two parties that have to agree. And in fact, the Chinese and the Russians are ready to start business with Iran. The Russian foreign minister just yesterday said that it is the West that is at fault for this deal not being concluded. They will negotiate with the United States for things they want in order to support or not support the deal. But the real crux is between the U.S. and Iran.